What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Live Gaming Paradise. We are back again with another episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This time we are at Lurelin Village and we're going to go and do the Lurelin Village restoration project, and it's a very long side quest that involves quite a few elements, so be prepared for a longer video than usual. This video runs at about 16 minutes, so you can always skip ahead, but I'm giving you loads and loads of tips on how to get all of these bits that you're going to need for this side adventure. So if this is the first time you're here, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're a member or a regular, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Right, so when you're ready, we're going to need to get 20 bundles of Hylian rice, and we're going to get some logs as well, 15 logs. So as you can see in there, so we need logs and Hylian rice. Right, Hylian rice, you can get it in many different places. I'm going to give you because there are 20 bundles, they're quite a lot. And the first place that I will go to is the Hateno village. So when we get to the Hateno village, we're going to go to one of the shops in here that will sell some Hylian rice. And as you can see, I'm going to show you just how many I've got. I'm not going to show you exactly all of them, so I've got one at the moment. You probably will have one or more than that. You can also get them in fields and things like that. So let's go to the shop and get a few. I think they've got like 6 bundles in the shop as well that you can buy. And then you can go to the fields in the Hateno village and collect some more. So the shop we're going to go into is going to be the one right at the end in here on the left hand side. There's somebody sweeping outside. And the bundles of Hylian rice are going to be right in the corner here on the left hand side. I'm going to tell you of a few locations where you can get these Hylian rice as well. So there are fields and there are other stores, and there are beetles that will sell these Hylian rice. Because there are so many to get, you need to kind of like exhaust all of the possibilities that I'm going to give you. So once we get in here, we're going to go on the back. I'll show you this on a map. We're going to go to the back of that shop, and there's going to be a field like here. As you can see, this is the location that I'm in. So the shrine is there, the Hateno village is there, and this is the current location, which is going to be next to the pond, really close to where the Hateno village is. And we're going to go and cut some of this grass, and in some of them you get Hylian rice. So you need to do the whole field so you can get as much as possible. I know it will take quite a bit of time, but eventually you'll get I think about 6 or 7 from here. So I got 8 in total now. So now we're going to need to go over to another location, and the next location we're going into is the Riverside Stable, Tajikta's Shrine, and the beetle in here will sell you another 6 bundles, so we can get that one, and we can go into another location. These are there are many locations where you can get this Hylian rice, but if you don't know the locations, you can be running around for hours trying to find out how to get it. So the beetle in here will sell you a little bit more as well. And then we're going to go into another location, and that's going to be the Zoraidon Mine. In the Zoraidon Mine, you'll be able to get some there as well. So he's got 5 bundles in here in stock, so you can just buy everything from him. And that will bump up our amount. So we got 13 in the inventory now, so we need still 7 more. So we're going to go over to the Zoraidon Mine, and I think we can buy another 5 in here. And there's one more place where we can get some more as well, and that is Gerudo. In Gerudo Town, there's going to be one of the merchants that will sell you some Hylian rice as well. So you should be able to get all the Hylian rice, because when it comes to the logs, we can always get them really close to where the Lurelin village is right on a hill next to where the shrine is located. So you're not going to need to worry too much about the logs, but it's the Hylian rice that is a lot, that we need a lot. So there you go, for all 4 of them. So you got another 4 in here. And then the last place we're going to go into is going to be the Gerudo Town, and obviously you'll know where this is. I didn't even show you on the map because this is one of the major locations in the game. So we're going to go to the Gerudo Town, and we're going to go to this merchant in here, and she will sell you some Hylian rice. There's a couple, I think they've got I don't know, we got 17. I mean, you can do some of the fields. There are more fields in the Hateno village, you just have to look for them, but there are a couple of fields in there that you can get some more Hylian rice as well. So once you've got all the 20 Hylian rice, it's time for us to go back to the Lurelin village, to the shrine of the Lurelin village, and that's going to be the Sifumim shrine. And this is where we're going to go and get all our logs, because the logs need to be transported next to him, and he's going to be right by the shore. So all of these trees in here are fair game for it. So but there's some of them they're going to attack you, so just make sure that you get a nice weapon so you can cut them down. And the good thing about these is that we're going to need 15 logs, so we can get all of these trees that are attacking us. We can get all these logs, cut all these trees around here, and then when we take them down to him, if we're still missing some, we can come back up and they're going to be here again, which is really odd. Normally it takes a while for them to grow, but because they are the ones that attack you, they have grown already, so they are ready to attack you straight away. So all I did to get all of these is like I glued all of them together. So I make sure that I've got well, not like this, not with a sturdy stick. I didn't realize that there was a sturdy stick that fell off that tree. But what we need to do is glue them all together. We need to kind of like make a raft kind of thing, but with as many as you can possibly take, because there's going to be quite a few, so you can take them all at the same time instead of having to come back up and do it one at a time. It will just take you forever to do this. This is the easiest way I found how to transport them quickly down the hill. So we got 4 or 5 in here, and then once we've got like 7 or 8 attached, or as many as you can get attached to this thing to make like a makeshift raft, then we can just throw them down the hill in here. We don't have to carry it all the way down, and they will kind of like bounce and slide down to the entrance to the Lurelin village. When we're ready, we're just going to go and pick them up, and we're going to take them over to him. As you can see, I've got 2 bundles in here. I can just glue all of these together. And look at that, I've got plenty in here now. They're not 15, but the majority of them are here. There are also logs inside of Lurelin village, and some in the water as well by the dock. So if you're missing a couple, you should be able to grab some from down here if you don't want to go all the way back up again. But what you can't do is use some of the palm trees. You need to use this type of logs, or else you just won't work. So when you're ready, you just drop them next to him, then just go and speak to him, and he will tell you how many you've got. Just need 3 more. And the 20 bundles of Hylian rice, we can just give them the Hylian rice. Obviously, when you start collecting the logs, you must have the Hylian rice by now. And then, as you can see, there's going to be quite a couple of there's quite a few logs in here, 2 or 3. I think I saw 3 before. You can just glue them together in here, whatever you're missing, and you just take them over there and just lay them next to him, and he will deduct them from the amount that you need, the total amount that you need. So you just put them down in here, and that's pretty much it. So we need to go and speak to him once again, and he will tell us that I think I've got 1 missing, because I got all of the trees up there. There's like 2 kind of like wooded areas that you can get. Not just that first one that I went into. There's one adjacent to it, and that you can go into and collect some more trees, and some of the trees will attack you, but eventually you probably won't have enough from all the trees up there. So there are the ones near the dock that we just collected, and then there's going to be some more up here as well, another 2 logs, or 2 or 3 logs I think, up here next to one of the fields where the well is. So there you go, there's another 3 in here, so you can collect these 3, and we only need 1, so I'm just going to collect 1, and I'm going to give 1 to him. And then once we've done that, it's kind of like an autopilot thing. You need to get some, now you need to get some of these palm tree stumps, or like palm tree trunks, in order to make the houses stable. So you can have like a middle shaft to secure the structure of the house that we're going to reconstruct. So we're going to go and do the lucky store first. So the lucky store is going to be that one over there. It's got quite a ship. This is probably the trickiest one, that one and the other ship that we need to do. So we need to cut one of these logs, and we need to the way that I done this is I put the log right up here in this area here, because you kind of like need to be really high in order to to insert this log into that pot and through that middle kind of like hole in the center there. So, and then I climbed all the way up here and leaving the log exactly where it stands, and I climbed this area here as well to get a bit more height. And then I grabbed the log and I kind of like twisted it up, and it should give you enough lift to kind of like get it in that middle hole in there and into the pot. And once you do that, then you will say that you will finish the rest, because everything that you could possibly do you've already done. And that's it. That's our first store or establishment done. So we're going to go and do the second establishment, and I did all the establishments first. I just wanted to get rid of them as quickly as I possibly could, and then get the houses afterwards to try to I think the houses are much easier to do. So I did the second establishment, and I did the restaurant this time, and the restaurant is the one right over there. And in order to do the restaurant, you can just go in there with a powerful weapon, break all those boxes, because we're going to need to get another one of these palm tree trunks, and we need to fit it through that hole. But instead of having to climb on top of boxes or anything, I just did it through the bottom up. This one is much easier. The other one, you couldn't do it like that. You could you could only do it through the top because the pot was there, so you needed to put it inside the pot. But this one in here, you can just do it through the bottom. So all you need to do is get one of the palm trees that is straight. You need a straight one. If you find one that is like a little bit wonky, you don't want that, because it won't allow you to fit it through here. And then once we're ready, we just need to kind of like measure it underneath and just fit it through here. And there you go. And then just put it in the hole in here, and that's all done. So once you do that, you will reconstruct this business as well. So we got the restaurant all out of the way, and the family will come back and see the restaurant, and it's a really cool side adventure that I really like. So the final establishment is going to be the inn, and it's going to be this boat in here. And this is a little tricky. I tried to do it to begin with, and I just couldn't work out what I needed to do. So basically what he asks you to do is to get all of the debris from inside, and obviously it's full of water in here. So I didn't realize that the debris is not only the one that is floating, it is actually the one and inside there's like some tree trunks inside. So glue that flat plank over onto the log, and then this one here you can just throw it out, you're not going to need it. Then we're not going to need to glide over to this plank that we've glued previously, and there's going to be a few trunks at the bottom, a couple of them, and we need to be in this position in order to reach them, because if you're on the side of the ship or the boat, you're not going to be able to reach it. And then we can reach both of them, and finally we can go to the side and get rid of these ones that we glued initially, these floating ones. But this is the easiest way I've found how to do it. And once you do this, once you have taken all this one out, it will do the exact same the exact same thing. It will just rebuild the whole thing for you, and it will be all pretty. So all we got to do now is the houses. So we need to do 2 more houses. One is I think is the chief of the village, and there's going to be another one. So I think it's the village, yeah, the head of the village, that's it. And so that's going to be on the other side in there. It's going to be a box right on top of the hole where you need to put the palm tree. All you need to do is climb in this broken down kind of like stump, and just remove it. Simple as that. I tried to shoot a few arrows at it, but I couldn't do it. It's quite a tough box actually. It had to strike it 3 or 4 times with a powerful weapon in order to break it. And then all you need to do is just grab the nearest palm tree, and we just need to like do the exact same thing that we did previously. We just put it underneath, and we kind of like put it through the hole on the bottom in there, and that will do it. It's quite fiddly to do it this way, but it's much easier than to do it through the top, because you need to could be quite high in order to fit it through the top. Then when you're ready, you just slide it into that little hole, and that would be it. That's all done. So now the last one is going to be another one of the houses in here, and we're going to go and do the exact same thing. This time we won't need to even remove any boxes or anything like that. All we need to do is just grab one of the palm trees again and to just fit it through that hole, and that will be it. That will conclude the side quest. There's going to be quite a large elaborate cutscene after this where they'll be dancing, and it's really fun. I quite like this one. It is a very long quest, and you need to do quite a lot in order to do this. And initially I thought, oh wow, this is going to take such a long time. It actually took me like over 40 minutes to complete the whole thing, to record the whole thing without editing or anything like that. But eventually I managed to complete it. It's one of those ones that you really need to kind of like find the best way to get the helium rice. I think that's the toughest bit in the whole quest. The logs are okay. I thought they wanted bundles of wood. Initially I gave him some bundles of wood, but obviously that's not what it was. He wanted some logs, and it needed to be from some specific trees. So it's just looking around and finding out if there are some trees like that around, because obviously you can't transport them too far away. It'll be silly. So I guess that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, or if this video helped you, please give us a like. Consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. I'll be back again with some more Tears of the Kingdom very soon. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.